Somehow they got hold of that pretty quickly. As you say, though, it's an impassioned defense of herself and an analysis of how the State Department, the state of international diplomacy, shall we say, under Donald Trump. That's what we've heard so far from this initial statement. There are other questions, clearly, that those members of Congress who are talking to her want to know about. For example, was there some shadow diplomatic process underway headed by Rudy Giuliani that was more in line with the president's personal ambitions rather than national security and so on? None of that is actually addressed in her initial statement. So all we have so far is that initial statement. And it says, yes, there was a campaign for about a year from Donald Trump to try and get her replaced, and that she was incredulous based on what she considered as unfounded and false claims by people with clearly questionable motives. And she denies those charges that we've often heard, and were certainly circulating amongst Republican circles, that she had stopped a corruption investigation in Ukraine, that she was helping Hillary Clinton in some way, or that she was trying to hinder Donald Trump. She denies all of that. And she says that the people around Rudy Giuliani, President Trump's personal lawyer, who clearly was spearheading the campaign to try and get her removed, who was certainly, perhaps, it's certainly alleged, behind all the whispers against her as being disloyal to Donald Trump, that people associated with Mr. Giuliani, quote, may well believe that their personal ambitions would be stymied by our anti-corruption policy. And then we get into her assessment of the State Department right now. She says the State Department is being attacked and hollowed out from within, and that harm will come when private interests circumvent professional diplomats for their direct gain. So a searing condemnation of how the State Department is being run under Donald Trump, but nothing new as yet as far as those key questions are concerned as to whether there was something impeachable in Donald Trump's actions in Ukraine.
Thank you, Shihab Rattansi, with the update from Capitol Hill. Now, the United Arab Emirates is reported to be trying to silence the Al Jazeera network.